But anyway, the point is, here we are, last ditch effort in Iowa, and you have these three presentations, and I think each of them presented well, but in terms of substance, it was found wanting. And then, of course, Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was Hillary Clinton, talking about the fact that she can work with Republicans and get stuff done. And the subtext of that conversation to me is merely the fact that Hillary Clinton is triangulating already. And we know the results of triangulation. We know the results by virtue of her husband, by virtue of Barack Obama. We know the results of triangulation. And if you are progressive, that's not what you want. You don't want a presidency that's all about, let's just get done whatever we can get done. And I think that's one of the most disappointing things about Hillary Clinton. I know a lot of people have different things that they're pissed off about Hillary Clinton, different flashpoints that make them disgusted with Hillary Clinton. But in this case, to me, the worst thing about Hillary Clinton is that she's convincing a good percentage of so-called progressives, progressive-leaning people, that the way we should carry ourselves is to just get done what we can get done and don't go for anything else. I think that is one of the most dangerous ideas, and that's what she promoted for about 45 minutes. On top of trying to convince us that she was progressive, or on top of trying to convince us that she's going to be good for the youth vote, or concerned about anything else other than status quo, or trying to convince us that she was discussing, the most disingenuous thing was when she was like, her speech in China, when she said women's rights are human rights and human rights are, when she tried to convince us that that was indicative of her support for income equality or attacking income inequality. Yes, an argument can be made that women's rights must intrinsically or automatically address income inequality, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're focused on income inequality. Case in point, her time at Walmart. Her time at Walmart is often heralded as her promoting the value or supporting women's rights and promoting women in higher up positions, while simultaneously supporting a corporation that was detrimental to people living on the minimum wage. So while she's promoting women in the workplace, which is great, she's working with a company that's detrimental to people who live on minimum wage. So just because you're promoting women's rights in China does not equate to you fighting against income inequality. But she pulled a fast one, and I'm sure her supporters are like, right on. Hell yeah. Hillary supports equitable income distribution because she fought for women's rights in China. Somebody's going to say that. Guarantee you. Watch your timeline. But if it had been a debate, then someone like Martin O'Malley, and I say Martin O'Malley because Bernie Sanders still refuses to attack Hillary Clinton. I respect that. Martin O'Malley, on the other hand, ain't got nothing to lose, so he doesn't. Martin O'Malley would have called that out and said, that's just completely disingenuous. You fighting for women's rights is not the same as fighting against income inequality. And he could have, at the drop of a dime, brought up the same example about Walmart, but we were not given the opportunity for a debate. We instead were given 3 45-minute speeches and interviews. And you have Debbie Wasserman Schultz to thank for that. All right, folks.